954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Aloha Thursday! Aloha kakahiya ka! Yes, I heard my voice. You might have been surprised as well, but welcome to Faith and Melody. This is the program where we talk about our faith and everything else that matter to us as members of the Church of Christ, and where we get to play original Iglesia ni Cristo music. I'm Des Acenas from Hawaii.
And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there. I am Carolyn Chen from Sacramento, California. Hello, Ati Des.
And welcome back, Ati Kel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good this morning. It is the end of the week, Ati Des, and I'm glad to finish off my week with Faith and Melody.
And this is the first day of the month for us here on this side of the world. So we're very excited for that. And of course, for the topic for today. But before that, our first song for today that we will play for everyone. And if you have any special song request, any dedication, or any shout out, just send us a message on our YouTube live chat. Our first song is Miracles.
You lift me up and raise my soul.
Miracles, very beautiful song to start our program today. And indeed, every day in our lives, we experience that God's blessings, big and small, right? But today's topic is about the power of appreciation. And before we do that, before we actually start talking about our topic today, we'll start our discussion with a kick-off chat.
Our viewers, and this is our milestone. So by the way, it's like two questions.
Kickoff chat.
Yes, all right. As you know, this is the first part of the discussion because it's going to lead us to the main heart and soul, right, of the topic. So, for kickoff chat, we would like to know what are your most proud achievements so far this year? I'm sure you have so many accomplishments, achievements in your life, but what is your most proud achievements so far this year? I know it's just May. You're saying it's just a couple of months, but we're halfway there, Ate Care. So what's yours?
What he did. I think my proudest achievement is being able to survive 3 days a week. I'm really proud
Indeed.
of myself. You know me. Last year I was super shy and I was like, Ati Des, no, I can't. Ati Des, no, no. But I'm truly proud of myself of being able um, to be out there, to be able to be that instrument that our Almighty God sent. And I'm really proud. And I don't say it very often, but I like it. I like it.
I'm glad that you do. Because it's a process, right?
Yes.
Anything that you've done, of course, is truly appreciated. And thank you very much, Ate Care, for taking over, especially in that moment when we needed help. Yes, thank you. And indeed, that's true, right? And I'm sure you've learned a lot as well. And
I
probably that
have.
also forms part of the proud achievements that you can tuck under your belt. Are you wearing a belt?
No, no belt for me. Stretchies. I have stretchy pants.
Oh, that's good.
But yes,
Yeah, so
that is Atides. That is part of it is being able to level up a little bit, and it is just the beginning of the year, and I'm. It's very emotional to know that it can be done. It can be done. I always say that I was always shy behind the camera, and I was always, like I can't do it. There's no way, but I can, and through God's help, I can. And it's just I'm just I'm so glad that he's here with me, with us, with Faith and Melody. Right?
yes. And you know what? One of the things that I would say that since you already mentioned about the program, one of the things that I'm truly proud of is being able to have this community, this Ohana, right? Um, reach more places. And so recently I was in the Philippines, right? And it was quite a surprise for me because I've mostly been appearing on the program, but I also help out on other programs of INCRadio, but I don't really think that people will still recognize me because there's so many there's just so many of us right now, especially with the satellites right now. During the special worship service that was officiated by Brother Angelo Manalo at the Central Temple, which is a special gathering for the Christian family organizations. I was truly grateful that I had the opportunity to attend that at Central Temple with my daughter. And while we were waiting outside, and there's just a lot of people at the care. It's very busy, very, very early. Everybody's lining up, getting ready to get inside. And I got separated from my daughter, so I had to, step aside for a while, right? And then there's a couple who were smiling at me. Of course, you smile back, right? Like, hi, hello po, good morning po. But then one sister and her family actually approached me and said, you're from INC Radio, right? And I said, oh, yes po. And she goes, yeah, we watch you po. We're from the Middle East. So they just recently relocated to the Philippines. And I said, "Oh, thank you very much, po, and thank you for recognizing me." Because I don't know exactly how she remembers me from, right? Diba? Don't assume too much. But just the fact that I was minding my own business, trying to get inside Central Temple, waiting for my daughter, and somebody comes up to you and says, hello po, you're from INC Radio. Reaches out for my hand, I shook their hands and I said, thank you very much. Of course, they don't remember my name, right? But it's like just the fact that being recognized. And I said, thank you po for your support. And you can just feel how much INC Radio, this platform, right, was able to reach out to many people, many brethren all over the world. Who would have thought that we're from across, from opposite sides of the world probably, and in just about the same time frame we were in that same location and recognized me. I have no like I have no pretensions of anything at the care because it was so hot. I just wanted to get inside. So for me that was a proud moment. Not only because it's not about being recognized like, oh, I know you, I watch you. I just don't remember your name, but I know you. But the fact that this platform has reached so many people, especially in those places where the most connection that they have with their family members is this program and INC Radio. And I know I can ramble. This should have been like a short talk, right? But this program alone, this is one I would say of my proudest achievement or being part of it. Um, and I truly treasure that, being entrusted by the church administration with the responsibility, with the duty of um, being an executive producer, creator of the program. Ate Care, you probably heard of the story. So we'll be on our 10th year this year, but the beginnings of Faith and Melody is such an experience for all of us that um, I will never forget that. And I'm just so truly grateful to the Lord God and to everybody, to you, to all the crew of Faith and Melody, and even our lovely Pogging Tex, Kuya Pong and Kuya Irene today, right? They and our Ohana out there, you, Kuya Rod, Kuya Mario, Ate Vicky, si Ate Sasha, and I see ka Jose Lahada, ka Laila Artista, and oh, si Ate Sko is back. Ate Elenita, Ate Kate Net, Ate Teresa, hello everyone. You made this program the way it is now. So please do let us know what are your most proud achievements so far this year. Do you see any of the responses, Ate Care?
Kuya Rod says he is having the chance to co-host on INC Media Live, which was just a couple of weeks ago, right? It was a very
Yes.
proud moment for him. He had a great time. It was nerve-wracking, but really fun and awesome. And he says, don't forget to watch it every Friday at 3 p.m. He's
Yes,
promo.
please do. Please do. And you
Yes,
can win
yes.
prizes to a lot of souvenirs. I mean, like, if only for that. I wish I can be on that program as well. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
yes. Kanimo, hello po. Good morning po. Yes. So, Kuya Rod said, kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. You can do it. Right. And, oo nga. You have to read this from your best friend.
My best friend, the first one, she says she loves you, Atides.
I
uh,
love you too.
so grateful for your perseverance and your powerful kayong Kayo mo yan. We are blessed to
Mhm.
be part of Faith and Melody Ohana. And she also says one of the proudest achievements is being awarded the 2024 Best Female Host from Faith and Melody. That's God's grace and blessing. Yes.
Yes, of course. So, again, not to brag, just to state facts, but this is also the home of the best female hosts from across, the different satellite studios or regions, right? We have Ate Care for
Wow.
US and Canada, Ate Erica Celestino from the Europe Africa region, Ate Jonah for the station produced, and yours truly as well for the program. So there you go. And that is just our kick-off chat. Let's bumper out, Kuya, so we can start the discussion later on.
Another word this is our live storm. Let us know if it's something that you're willing to take up as a
Kickoff chat.
And now we've already seen a song request, and we're trying to look for that, Kuya Rod. Hang tight. And so, and you, anyone else, po, if you have any special song request, any shout out, just post it, and we'll try to find it. We'll play that later on for you. But meantime, let's listen to these two songs. The first one is "God Works for the Good of Those Who Love Him" and "Battle Cry." We'll be right back.
When the world is dark and your eyes are searching for the light, God will make the stars shine and brighten your way. When you're down, feeling lost in our God, you must keep your trust in His time. Everything will fall into place. When everything seems so wrong, when the night just seems too long, don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Just wait for the coming of day. Just be patient and pray. God works for the good of those who love Him. Find your way for somebody's grace. You will win this way. No need to worry.
To my fallen comrades, time to get up. Those wounds will heal in time. You've rested enough. The battle's almost over. Take up your sword. Fasten your war-torn armor and fight for the Lord. Can you hear the battle drum calling you, telling you, pushing you, do what you gotta do? Only when this war is done can we head home. Let your passion fill your face when we march into the battle. And let them hear, and let them hear, and let them feel, and let your battle. They'll try to strike us down. Don't let them take your crown. Let it resound your battle cry. Keep fighting on. Your might it makes us strong. This world will hear our battle cry. Scars run deep within you when your heart bleeds for mercy. But you never fail because you hold the promise of victory. Yeah. Let God's spirit fill you, give you hope, give you life. Stand up, defeat this world. Let them hear your battle cry. They'll try to strike us down. Don't let them take your crown. Let it resound your battle cry. Keep fighting on. Keep fighting on. Makes us strong. This world will hear our battle. They'll try to strike us down. Don't let them take your crown. Let it resound your battle cry. Keep fighting on. Keep fighting on. It makes us strong. This world will hear our battle cry. To my fallen comrades, time to get up. Those wounds will heal in time. You've rested enough. The battle's almost over. Take up your sword. Fasten your war-torn armor and fight for the Lord.
And the two songs you just heard, God Works for the Good of Those Who Love Him. And that's probably a very familiar music and sound, especially those who've been following the program since way back. Yes, that's it. And Battle Cry. I know Ati Kia was like chanting as well. They're doing her Battle Cry dance, right? So maybe we can share that in a little while. Yeah, because we do appreciate Ati Care for all her help and support for the program. Now, our topic is the power of appreciation. And this topic explores how recognizing the value of people, moments, and blessings can transform our perspective on life. It highlights how gratitude strengthens relationships, nurtures humility, and opens the heart to deeper joy and peace. As we start off, because today is May 1, just allow me to do this because this is something and someone that I would like to share my appreciation to, and a very, very special birthday shout out, very special birthday greetings to our CEBSI president and CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. Aloha po, and thank you for everything, for the inspiration, for just being such a great influence in our lives. And may God continue to bless you po, on behalf of the Faith and Melody Ohana, from the crew, and of course everyone else on the program on the other side of this broadcast po. Happy birthday. There you go. Now, Ate Care, because we threw a question to everybody there, and we want to ask everyone, like, what simple things in life do you appreciate most right now?
Right now?
Yes, right, like
Right,
this very
right
moment
now,
or a
this
few
moment.
minutes back.
I am truly appreciate at this moment the good health that I have, that I am able to be here. It's more than I can say, to be here, to have that drive, right, that motivation to be here, and I, these simple things, just to be here at this, to sit here with our executive producer. Okay.
And I appreciate you too, of course. Love, love.
So, and I think that this is simple things. I don't want to tear up because my eyes are already watery. I don't know. Maybe it's my contacts that you
I
guys, or
know.
maybe allergies, right? Right? But
I,
just
I
to
have a
be here,
bag
right?
of tissue
Yeah,
here.
wow, that's a big bag that he does. But just the little things, and the time that people give me, um, it may not seem a big thing, but for me, it is the simplest things, that just to give me the time, give me a phone call, give me a text, give me a message. Those little things means a lot, because it's something you can't take back. Once again, it's one of those that, if you're giving me your time, you can't rewind it, you can't give it back, you can't do anything with it, but you lose it. But you're giving it to somebody, and not only like today, but even yesterday after the worship services, lots of hugs, lots of smiles, lots of hi at the care, lots of appreciation from the show from yesterday. So it was just those little things, words, the power of words, right? Words of encouragement, those little things. I appreciate those more than more than I've said to everyone out there, especially those on the live chat. It's hard to individually say thank you to everyone, but I'm saying thank you to everyone for out there, for the time that they're giving us, for Faith and Melody. And there you go.
Yes. And Ate Care, that's one thing that probably a lot of us know. Sometimes we forget to acknowledge that because we've we are always like we're zooming in and out. We're everywhere, doing a lot of things all at the same time, and we get busy, we get preoccupied. But I hope that, just like what Ate Care was mentioning earlier, we do make that little pause and just appreciate little things. Probably you're going to say, he knows, they know. Yeah, like they know that I appreciate them, but sometimes articulating that, showing that, right, makes it even more special. So, you know how it is, right? Like when we show it, the more that it builds confidence, not just on the person that you've shown it to or you've appreciated, but also in you. Um, I'm not a pet owner, but I'm sure those with pets or even children can appreciate this, or I understand that, when you ask your pets to do tricks, right? um you give them treats. So for the pet, they kind of look forward for right, for that, right, the treat, because that's how we appreciate them. At the same time, you're the pet owner or you're the parent, you appreciate them, giving them hugs, giving them treats and all that. It's a two-way relationship. And there's the expectation as well that the more that you show, you do something and you get appreciated, the more that it builds that good relationship. And that it's, it builds loyalty as well, right? So
Yes.
I'm not a proud owner, but I have kids and they're like, but anyway, yeah, actually, we have a couple of responses here, Ate Care. So we asked the question to everyone, and Ate, yes, Ate Myrtle said, simple things I appreciate. Coffee on the porch. Yes. I appreciate coffee anywhere.
Me too.
It's
I
like
can drink coffee anywhere.
but that's like a perfect picture, right? Like you're sipping coffee and probably just somehow you take that moment to just savor the aroma, standing still. If you have a nice porch, that's an addition. That's like a nice imagery, right? And that's, I think, the imagery that we always see. That very brief moment where you're just enjoying something, right? Like
Yes.
coffee, a drink, or just the image scenery. Yeah, so that's what she said. Spontaneous outings with family. Oh, I love that too. Catch up sessions with friends. Yes, a lot, especially, if you haven't done that in quite a while. There's just so many things like, oh, what's
Mhm.
going on with this? Have you tried the latest viral thing, or whatever it is that's going on in your, at work, probably on social media, right? And
Mhm.
Ate Sko said, I appreciate appreciation from unexpected people, place, and time. Kuya Rod said, I appreciate the smiles. So simple yet so powerful. I know that's true, right? Especially if the smile is directed at you for something you've done, or just a simple acknowledgement of yourself. Because, like, as I said, no, that thing that sister and her family did, I was a little embarrassed after, because I should have at least, like, compose myself. We were under the sun. It was so hot. So I don't know how I looked at, but she recognized me. That I really, really, truly appreciate. Do you see any other response there, Ate Care?
Yes, yes. I think Kate says, I appreciate my phone. It allows me to quickly contact my loved ones and share what's going on with my day. She says that. And Sasha says, I appreciate my education and being able to go to school. It motivates me to always try my best in my studies.
Mm-hmm.
And Atishko says, I appreciate this place. I appreciate the admiration. I appreciate my adopted parents. Um, uh, Tijana here says, there's too many to mention, the simple things, but to be employed and have a full time job who allows me to perform my faith and melody hosting. It
Mm-hmm.
is a huge blessing.
It
She says
is.
it's a huge blessing, right?
Agree.
Kuirat says, I appreciate that we have been given the right and privilege to say our prayers to our Almighty God. And Kabiki, me and her husband, or her, yeah, her husband, we appreciate so much seeing our brethren with their smile and enthusiasm in helping the propagation of our faith. Gives us satisfaction and eagerness to our duty. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Kaluman there says, I appreciate that I still wake up this morning and say thanks to our Almighty God for another day, a good health, and be with your family. Little things to be thankful for, right? And I got to join. It says so many little and huge things to be thankful for. Every single moment to be alive. And of course, the Kayarad there has an acronym, which is simple things is simplicity in making people laugh every time, thriving happily in needing God's strength. I
And of
love that.
course, we appreciate you, Kuya Rod. You're like the
Yes.
the master acronym generator. I don't think anyone can beat you, but thank you, because that's like a challenge for everybody, right? And I'm sure everyone's getting ready as well with their witty, with their very well crafted acronyms. Kuya Pong, Kuya Irene, because we have a lot of heartbeats, no song requests, let's just pause and let's play at least two songs. So if you are ready, let's play In Our God Completely Trust. That's the request by Kuya Rod. And Ate Jonah's request, If That's What It Takes. those songs as our heartbeats.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
In our God, let's completely trust. A children's animation inspired by God's words, taught by our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Listen up, close, I got a story to tell about God's ancient nation called Israel. There came a time that they had to face a strong group of people called the Philistine race. The Philistines were fierce and were ready for war, so they called out Israel just to settle the score. The Philistines were mean and aiming to win because leading their group was their champion.
His name was Goliath, more than 9 feet tall. Compared to everyone, he was bigger than all.
The Israelites were scared, thinking they'd lose to this monster of a soldier, this Philistine dude.
He stood on the hills trying to pick a fight. He called them out for 40 days and 40 nights.
But no one stepped up. No one would dare. They all stayed put because they all were scared. But along came David, who was still a young boy. He approached the battlefield where the soldiers deployed. He was upset because no one stepped up to this bully on the hills who was trying to act tough.
He told everyone while they stood there quiet that he would be the one to fight this Goliath.
They looked at him crazy and they couldn't believe what was coming out of the mouth of this boy who had sheep.
The king overheard what the kid had said, and everyone else thought that he'd wind up dead.
But David had faith that he defied the odds because he put his trust in the one true God.
The king gave David weapons and stuff, but all those things just way too much.
David went to do his thing at the front line with just stone and sling. The giant came forward with some real harsh words. He said he'd make David into food for birds. But David didn't listen to all that talk, so he readied his sling and selected rocks.
He said to Goliath, "You come with sword, but I come to the battle with the help of the Lord."
So it started and the Philistine charged. He was strong, he was scary, and was very, very large.
David ran forward so he can't get real close. He was tired of this giant who loved to boast.
David grabbed the stone, Goliath raised his blade, Goliath pointed his sword, David's aim was made.
But before Goliath could even swing his weapon, the battlefield was quiet and the silence deafened.
Out of David's hand came a flying rock. It hit Goliath on target, right on top.
On his forehead, just to be exact. So David beat Goliath, and that was that.
Faith can move mountains, apparently giants too. So serving God is what we do.
Nothing is impossible when He's with us.
Nothing is impossible when He's with us. So in our God, let's completely trust. So in our God, let's completely trust.
Look to me and be saved, all the ends of the earth. For I am God, and there is no other. Isaiah 45:22, Amplified Bible.
Each night and day to you, dear Father, I pray. I haven't yet seen your answer, but I know that I will someday. It's so hard to take heart when trials break me apart. Yet through it all, you've helped me make it this far. Oh Lord, I'm still holding on. Lord, it's only by your grace that I can ever go on. Though the world wants me to stop, I won't give up, 'cause you inspire me by your love. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it won't give up, 'cause you inspire me by your love. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it takes. I'll serve you and more forever. I'll love you for forever. I won't lose faith if that's what it takes. When it seems all hope is gone, Lord, please help me to be strong. You know I'll do whatever it takes, if that's what it's gonna take. I'll serve you even better. I love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. I'll hope when hope is gone. Give my all to carry on. It's gonna be worth the wait, if that's what it takes. Each night and day to you, dear Father, I pray. I haven't yet seen your answer, but I know that I will someday.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeat.
Yes, two requested songs on Heartbeats. The first one was requested by Kuya Rod Kahayag. And thank you very much, Kuya Rod. We actually love that version. It's called In Our God, Let's Completely Trust. And the second song was requested by Ate Jonah, If That's What It Takes. And just a little trivia. Well, anyway, that song was composed by Sister Gemma. And one of our my personal favorite. Okay, I'll admit it. All right. So in the what year was it? I think that was 2018. The regional finals for the Buklod. I even forgot the title of the competition. The Songs of Faith, Love, and Hope. Right. I sang that song as representative of Hawaii for the Buklod category. Okay, enough already, right? Okay. And that's where actually that event that was held in California, that was my first time to meet Kamanli in person. Because well, that's another story for another day. We'll have to continue our discussion, because this is something that I will always say this. We tend to overlook, right? Appreciating people. A while back, we had this topic discussed by Kuya Jay and Ate Bell, if I'm not mistaken, the value of being seen and heard. And sometimes that's just the essential key, right, Ate Care, that might just turn things around. People would be doing sometimes work, or they'll do something for you out of their way, and they'll even be doing more. And sometimes we tend to overlook that because we're caught up in our own situations as well. But when we do stop and appreciate what they've done for us, it's going to bring us even more surprising results. And I've seen that so many times, like just when you go out in probably order food, right? Either in a fast food or in a restaurant. We usually just say thank you, right? Say, well, yeah, thank you, thanks. But if you stop and just truly look at their eyes, stop for a moment and really mean what you're saying, or maybe you say, thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Those probably are just extra words, but we don't know what is the effect of those extra words to that person that you're saying that to. Maybe that's the most that, or that's the only thing that they needed to be even more inspired or be confident or to just get on with their lives. Moments like this, these are pivotal, but sometimes we tend to overlook that because we feel like, oh, they know, they're just working there, just doing their job, right, Ate Care? So, we say thank you. Okay. If we don't say thank you, they know. They know. But you know what? Just pausing for us, even for a quick moment, and saying something, truly appreciating someone, that's going to be very valuable for them. Now, in what ways, Atike, or in what ways did appreciation change the way you see your challenges?
I think this in life, it's not it's not the best, it's not the perfect life that we have, right? It teaches us that the things that we don't have, we bounce back. We are resilient to those things that we don't have, and those things that we do have, we should be grateful, right, and appreciate the things that we have, and not the things that we cannot get, or the things that we don't have. I know that sometimes there's things like you say, oh, I really want this sports car, I really want this, but why? When you have an economy car that will save you gas, right, instead of a sports car. These are the things that you trade off, oh, I wish I had this big mansion that's by the lake, and that, like that. But you say, no, wait, I have a beautiful house here that we have, that fits us, that's suffice, right, for our family. These are the things that you have to look at, and not the things that we don't have. Look at the things, the blessings that surround you. Those are just material things that that doesn't really matter. But as long as you do have that roof over your head, and you have maybe even a simple car to get you to these activities, to the worship service, to get you to where you really need to go, that's what's important, right? It's this. Appreciate those that you have.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe for some people, it's like, you know how it is, like it becomes mechanical in the sense that somebody does something to you, say thank you. It's just part of what you say. Just like when something happens and you say, oh, I'm sorry. You don't really mean to say I'm sorry, but it's become part of the things that we usually say, right? But when we give true meaning to what we're trying to say, then the more that it makes an impact, not just to the person, but to you as well. I am reminded of this story because Ate Care, there are really, I would say, like key moments in my life that really turned it around for me, right? So this is just one example. So when I was younger and I was working for this really important person, right? Because he was my boss, and eventually he became one of the associate justices for the Philippine Supreme Court. No, so but that by that time I was just his young associate, and while we were doing, I was preparing something for him, writing something for him, and he came back. We were discussing it. I felt like for the most part of our conversation, I did nothing good. Because everything that all my, everything that I prepared, everything that I did, I researched and all that, he just questioned everything. And we had just had it was a very long discussion. The bottom line is that you're wrong. He was just telling me you're wrong. I'm wrong. I didn't do my research enough. That it's that's how I felt back then. That's how to me that's how I interpreted it. So I was about to cry, and he probably saw that I was getting frustrated, disheartened. And really, I was about to cry. So he paused for a moment, and then he said, "You did very good." And that's when just the floodgates. It says I did like. I wanted to tell him, like, why did you have to? I felt like being attacked, like, I felt like being reprimanded and all that. And then he just he held off for that very important statement. But of course, it's me realizing that there's a lot of things that I needed to do. And he appreciated my effort. And as a matter of fact, the reason why he actually went to my room, to my office that time, was to, explore my ideas, because that's not the idea that he was going for. And that moment where he gave me the chance to actually like express myself, defend my position, and tell him exactly what I was thinking, that was a moment that I truly appreciated. And I will always remember that moment where I was just holding on at the care. And then just when he said, you did good, I was like, anyway. But you see, sometimes people will surprise us like that. We will always feel that we're underappreciated or not appreciated or seen or valued at all. But that's not it. It's because they're challenging us. Maybe that's one reason, or maybe they wanted to redirect us and to help us and just train us and mold us even more. Because things in life, they're not always easy. We don't we're not always getting the best in life, and sometimes we really need to work very hard to get them. And when we do feel like we're getting them easily, that's when we get complacent, right? So we just okay, I got it, I'm good, yeah, I got it, right? And then the results will be contrary to what we expect, and then we feel disappointed, we feel frustrated. So when people tell us, all right, you made a mistake, that was a disaster, probably, right? You're so wrong, but you know what, that was a brilliant effort. That was some that I truly appreciate the effort that you put into it. Isn't that even more inspiring, that even if we feel like we didn't give them the results that they're expecting, the fact that they appreciated our effort is already something that will keep us moving. And whatever heartbreak, whatever frustration, even if we got reprimanded or scolded, at least they saw our effort. And that is already one thing that will propel us to do even better, right? Now, I've seen good responses here at the care. But before we do that, we have other comments on the top. I think this was during the playback.
Just not the part that they want you to sing, right, Atides? Because
No,
they're
I don't
requesting.
think
No,
so.
not that part.
But I truly appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, because when
I'll
you put it up
serve
there,
you
they
even better. I'll love you more than ever. I won't lose faith in you. I will wait. Yay! Woohoo! Okay. That's it.
You're
Um,
great.
I'm still jet lagged po.
Oh,
So, pasensya na. Okay.
wow, that's awesome job, awesome job, Atides. But yes, we do go back, and it is there's comments here like from Atisco who says appreciating that there are people who want the best for her softens her heart, and in this hard reality of life, right? It is hard here, and when you have these people that know you, you just got to bring the best out of you, right?
Yeah.
Then they really care. They really know that you have that in you. She also says we are caught up in our ideal inner world. We lose track of the little offers available in the real world. Or and here at Tijona says, God, our Almighty God, truly brings people in our lives as answers to our prayers. Right?
Yeah.
I could
You,
elaborate
you know,
to that, but
at this call earlier said, no, we are caught up in our ideal inner world. We lose track of the little offers available in the real world. And that's true, because sometimes we're too focused on things that if we don't get it, everything else, every beautiful thing that will happen right in front of us, we're gonna lose sight of that because we're too focused on one thing. So maybe just slow down a little and appreciate even the little things. See, Ate Jonah said to be told this morning from a manager, you're very kind, because her messages were overlooked, and she said, no worries at all, small gesture but makes a difference. Being told you're very kind, wow. I don't know if I've ever been, but yeah. Okay, and also Ate Scott said, I appreciate an interviewer saying to me, I enjoyed our conversation. Yes. And Kuya Rod said, commit everything you do to the Lord, trust Him, and He will help you. I think Scott, I agree. I appreciate when people are authentic and trusting me with their innermost thoughts. And when someone stops my performance anxiety and being warm. Ate Carrie probably have read this already, but I just wanna emphasize this, no? Like especially what Kuya Rod said. Sometimes there are people who don't know how to show their appreciation in a nice way, but they show their appreciation differently. So let's try and recognize that and appreciate that. Because that's true. We all have different ways of expressing things. Maybe some of us are not that vocal, we're not that showy, and we just need to learn or understand how people express themselves. Because sometimes we're looking for that, right? Sometimes we make it too obvious, or it's even embarrassing when you say, you do something and you did not hear the other person saying thank you, and then you said you do something and then you say you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That, right? I think
Yes.
it's like we feel like we're teaching them to be appreciative of what we did, right? So it's like you're
Yes.
welcome, and it's like, well, that's just part of but things like that, maybe we just missed it because they might have said thank you. Sometimes it's not verbal, it's a small nod that should do it, a small smile, that's it. And we just need to know how they express their appreciation. And now we'll pause for these two beautiful heartbeats, these songs as requested by Ate Vicky Domopoy. Ate Vicky, your request, our heartbeats. The two songs are God Will Provide Strength and Instrumental. So don't go anywhere. Faith and Melody, we'll be right back.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Took all my thoughts, my cares, and all of my fears. Taught me the words to the song that I once couldn't hear. You showed me right from wrong and how to sing along to the song that you were singing, and it was clear that you took all the garbled tunes that I tried to make, rearranged them into a melody I could play. You made a brand new sound that turned my life around, and I found that I could truly change. And I thank God our Father Almighty for answering my prayers when He sent you to me. He changed me just by using your heart to make the music that my heart wants to be playing for eternity. It's through your love that I've changed who I am, not only as a person but a better Christian. That's why I'm always thankful for you. I'm always grateful that God had sent you to be instrumental to me. Think about how after all of this time, just how much your music brought me back to life. For your love and caring ways, I am hoping that someday I can make your life as happy as you've made mine. And I'm trying to hum myself a modest tune, trying to make a melody to get my message through. So when you hear how it goes, I pray that somehow you'll know every note is singing I love you. And I thank God our Father Almighty for answering my prayers when He sent you to me. He changed me just by using your heart to make the music that my heart wants to be playing for eternity. It's through your love that I've changed who I am, not only as a person but a better Christian. That's why I'm always thankful for you. I'm always grateful that God had sent you to be instrumental to me.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
manggagawa at mga kawani sa kagawaran ng pagpapalaganap ng tanggapang pangkalahatan ng Iglesia ni Cristo ay buong kagalakang bumabati sa pagsapit ng kaarawan ng pagsilang ng kapatid na Angelo Eranio Manalo, ang tagapag-ugnay ng mga kapisanang pansambahayan. Kalakip ng pagbating ito ang aming marubdob at taimtim na panalangin na nawa ay ipagkaloob ng Panginoon Diyos sa Kanya ang lahat ng pinakamainam at pinakamabuti alang-alang sa Kanyang pagtulong sa ating tagapamahalang pangkalahatan sa pangangasiwa sa buong Iglesia.
We wish you a happy and blessed birthday, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. We love you all.
Welcome back to Faith and Melody, and we're still talking about the power of appreciation, the power of expressing appreciation, and of course, receiving that, right? Because these are probably little overlooked things, right? That we need to talk about now and pay attention to, because we don't know how much impact is going to give us, no, and of course to the person that we're showing our appreciation to. Now, si Kuya Irene. Hello, Kuya Irene. Thank you for joining the discussion. And Kuya Pong as well. And as we continue the discussion, there's a question that we ask everyone there on our chat. And of course, we'd like to hear your opinion too. Like, how did showing appreciation, how did it strengthen your relationships? Right, Ate Care. See, Ate Care, she's very showy. She's very, she does little things to
Joey.
show her appreciation. Yes.
Oh,
But how
yes.
did it strengthen your relationships?
Oh wow, the relationships. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see. You know me. You know me, Auntie Des, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, right? I show appreciation. I show the love. I show the loyalty to those out there, right? And when they appreciate it, when they even just show even like just a pinky amount, like just even a tiny bit, even just a smile, I take that as a big, big thank you, as a big, big appreciation. That's really all it takes for me. So simple. Nobody counts how many times we gift each other. Nobody counts about the favors. Nobody counts all this. I can go to anyone there in my friends, and I don't mind. I feel like that's my way of appreciating the little, even just the little things that you do for me. Yes, if if you give me one piece of chocolate, if you know me, I'll throw back 10 because I appreciate everything you do. And what I see is how people out there give their time, they give what they have, they give just being giving. Doesn't have to be anything big. That's me, TJS. I reciprocate because sometimes if I'm not in the same place as you, not the same town as you, or I'm not a block away from you, or I'm not in the same town, the only way I reciprocate is giving gifts. I was taught that by my parents. Is just if you appreciate, repay it back, no matter what. Repay it back. And I see that when I say thank you that way, the happiness in the receiver, it's priceless, at this, right? Their smile, their laughter, the love, the appreciation that they have, it's so priceless. You can't take that back. And it's just, for me, it strengthens the relationships in everyone. And of course, we know we just had a program yesterday about our best friends and those that are close to us and things like that, right? It is. I don't ask for reciprocation. She thinks that there is, right? But there isn't, because the little things that you do, it's already enough. And that already, we know it's strengthening the friendship. We already know that any friendship relationship there, it's already reciprocated back. I hope you understand that. It's just really hard that even just a smile is good enough for me. That's good enough for me, right? As long as I know you're happy, then I'm happy. There's that relationship, there's that foundation between, and I can see already. You can't, the viewers can't see, but I see the smile and the nodding from Atides here while I'm speaking. That already, that means she's okay. Like, it's okay what I'm saying. And I appreciate that she accepts that. And there's these things that we can't even explain, but just reciprocating, just like I said, I can't even say it enough. It's just that those little things, you already know deep within inside. It's like, okay, that's all we need. We already understand each other. We understand each other, right? So,
And it's like a simple act that keeps on giving. And if you notice too, people who are appreciative are usually the ones who get the same appreciation back. It's a cycle. Like, if you ignore one person, if you ignore one thing, it will be ignored, and the process stops. But if you keep appreciating, then it's a cycle. You appreciate them, they appreciate you, and it's a good cycle. It's a good practice to continue. Now, it's just like an echo, right? You say one word, and how many times is it repeated back to you? Just like that. So do one good thing, do one appreciation, and it will be returned to you tenfold. Now, what small steps have you taken to live with more appreciation every day? We're talking about little steps, but sometimes these are the ones that will make the biggest mark, and will be the that will be marked as the most memorable, right? Little things can be uh, probably saying thank you to one person just out of nowhere. I mean, you don't have to, like, oh, I haven't messaged you, and well, let me message you, and you open the chat and you're stuck there, like you don't even know what to say, but you wanted to say something. Just say hi and just thank you for what you're doing. And when things become repetitive, especially at work, sometimes, because we're expecting things to be done, we overlook the fact that people are making an effort to do something to help us out. And it helps in a great way if, even for a brief moment, right? Not out of habit, not as a mechanical response, we truly stop and say thank you, right? Maybe it's not what you expect from them, but they've made an effort, especially those who really worked hard. So just like what Ate Jonah said here, we echo that too. Echo. Appreciate our pogging Kuya Tex, INCRadio, DZEM954 for always being patient with our requests and with all of us. We cannot thank you enough for all that you do, praying for superhuman energy. Woohoo! Palakpakan naman dyan, Kuya Irene, Kuya Pong. Yes. Yes. And Kuya Irene, see, this is an appreciation also, no? Because Kuya Rod actually made an acronym for you, for Irene. Irene is ready, expressing needed energy. O, di ba naman? Yan. And Kuya Irene said, it's always witty. He said, always have patient, but not in hospital po. Yeah, see, Kuya Rod truly appreciates you too. And see, even our Ohana, di ba? Thank you, Kuya Tong, Kuya Irene, and all our texts, no, Mondays to Thursdays. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. And of course, no, Ate Sko, Ate Care is expressing her appreciation to you, appreciating your loyalty. Sasha said, appreciation builds trust and love beyond measure, making relationships unbreakable against time and distance. Let's just say hi, aloha to Ate Bajoy, Ate Joy Presbyter from Singapore. Hello, happy very early morning. And also to Ka Alex Ariola from Signal Hill, Orange County. Dimples, who's Dimples?
Yes, Jen. Me, sino?
No, we're trying our best. I got dimples somewhere else, but
Oh,
yeah, I do like over here. Anyway, this content, I like when Ate Care, or wait, Kuya Rod has another acronym, and it's for SMILE. Smiling makes individuals loved every time. Oh, true. Ate said, I like when Ate Care talks with such conviction, confidence, assurance. I like when Ate Des talked about real experiences that are mostly not talked about, making it safe to accept our imperfections. Thank you. We truly appreciate those comments. Now, we'd like to pause for 2 songs this time. And if you have any more song requests, let us know in the chat, and we'll try our best to find that and line them up for today. But this time, we'll play 2 songs, The Joy of Our Leader and Beautiful Life.
As the world draws near its end, we face hardship and trials, but we will never be wired in trouble. For you gave us a loving leader. He reminds us in each trying time. All the more we must pray, so that you may
the two songs you just heard, The Joy of Our Leader and Beautiful Life. I hope you can just see us behind the scenes, how truly we are appreciating the songs that have been created by our brothers and sisters to form part of the Iglesia Ni Cristo original music. They are also inspiring, so beautiful. It's like every word, every lyric speaks to me, or it's like something that I wish I would have written myself, right? It's like the story of my life. But truly, truly, we do appreciate everyone who contributed to INC or Iglesia Ni Cristo original music, and to everyone, and to as you there on our chat, live chat there. We truly appreciate you. If I haven't said that enough, please accept my appreciation. Yeah, big hugs to everybody. Now, as we wrap up our discussion, I'd like to ask everyone, right? Now, Ate Care, especially, what would you say to someone that you appreciate?
Wow. How much time do we have? Because I have a lot of people to appreciate.
We'll make time.
No,
We'll give you
I'm
time.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I know there's a few people out there I do want to show appreciation. Again, it's that attitude of gratitude that we're so blessed of. The first one I do want to say is Ohana out here. Just super grateful for everyone that just shows up Monday through Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful people out there. I truly, truly appreciate the support out there. It's more than you know. There's times where even after the show, I am teary-eyed because of the brethren here that support and inspire me to come back. Well, not that I was going anywhere, but to come back, right? Uh, Throughout the week. If it wasn't for Ohana, honestly, at Tides, I don't know how that would play out. They inspire me, they motivate me always, always to be here. And so that's them. That's for Ohana. The next one I want to show appreciation is my hubby out there who's always working for us, for the family. Sometimes he's doing double shifts. Sometimes we don't even see him throughout the week because he works a lot of double shifts to provide for us and make sure that we're all okay, that that we're taken care of. We're taken care of here, and truly appreciate all that he's been doing for us and his family, and giving me that the funds to go shopping. Go shopping. Right? Thank you very much.
Yes,
And it's very important. It's very important, right? Because
I agree.
if I'm happy, everyone's gonna be happy, right?
Exactly.
Right? Right? Okay. Okay. The third one I do want to appreciate there. Of course, we all know it's my best friend out there. She has been there while my husband is at work. She is my next support system out there that does keeps me busy throughout the day, throughout at night, and in the mornings. And she is there whenever I need to talk, or whenever I need to talk about the kids, or like what's going on, or what are we going to eat for dinner, or how do you deal with this. It's one of those that it's again, she's the sister I never had. It's a sister that I confide into. Of course, I have our Almighty God that I always talk to first, but being able to go to somebody that I can instantly ask, or just need that comfort, right? That comfort immediately. Then it's he's there. So I want to say that I truly, truly appreciate pretty much everyone out there. I appreciate all of you in different levels. I appreciate all of you in different ways. But just know that it's not unseen. The things you say, the things you do, the things that are out there on the Faith and Melody live chat, it is seen. It is seen twice. It is seen 3 times. I read it over and over again. Truly, truly appreciate everyone that's in my life at this moment, including you, Atides. Thank you.
And I
Thank you
truly
so much.
appreciate that, Ate Care. As we always say, this program is, the ones that you see here talking, the panelists here, we're just 50%. We're just half of the program, because half of the program also is our Ohana. Even if you're just silently watching, we feel your appreciation, your support. And of course, when you type in your comments as you join us in the discussion, the more that we truly feel that you're with us in this journey. And I'm giving you a big hug right now. I hope you can feel it, like that little squeeze in there. So you also for today and for the past, no, Thursdays. Let me just say a special shout out and thank you to Kuya Stanley for producing the episodes, no, for coming up with this topic discussion. You'll see him again. Don't worry, you'll see him again. But thank you, Kuya Stan, and all the producers of the program. It's not easy coming up with the talking points, but I'm sure that uh, just as just as it happens to me that every time I sit down and prepare the rundown, I am the very first one that's like being called into action, right? So these messages come from the church administration, and these are the ones that will move us into action and to inspire all of us. And as Ate Care said, every time a program or an episode is done, we go back to the episode, especially to hear again the words that struck us the most during the discussion. And we note, we take note of all your comments, your feedbacks. And I just wish there's a way, no, that you from the chat, like you can actually hear your voice, because sometimes it's different when you're just reading it, your comments, and we're saying it out loud. But um, again, thank you. And we thank the church administration. We get this platform where we can interact with each other through this kind of technology. Who knows how, in the future, how we can even more develop or use or maximize the potential of this platform. But we truly appreciate the vision of the church administration. We're here even before everyone started utilizing this platform way back. So from 2014, because that was the time that I was introduced to INC Radio with Kamanli and the INC Radio USA crew back then, right? And just a little trivia also, because I'm from Hawaii, and my time zone mostly aligns with the Asians. So the programs that I joined way back when, during the early days of INC Radio Hangout, no, the programs that I join in are in the mornings or or like afternoons in the Philippines, and that's mostly our brethren from Asia and the Philippines. So I got, I knew them more than I knew them first, and I knew them more than I know the INC Radio USA crew. So it as we join the programs, and the USA, or the USA, Europe, Asian, Philippine crew joins the program, it was always introduced as from INC Radio USA, Kamanli, blah 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 blah, and from Hawaii. Excuse me po, Hawaii is part of the USA. It felt like, I'm mostly associated with the group from Asia. So it's like, if I'm not with them and I'm with the USA crew, it's the USA and Hawaii. Kaya Irene, kaya Irene knows that anyway. But po, as we got more involved in INC Radio, this is something that really opened up a lot of opportunities for us that we couldn't have imagined. We have been truly blessed in many aspects of our lives. It's not just meeting you, but learning about ourselves as well, developing talents, um, being able to meet in person, right? The key leaders, and of course, Brother Angelo and Brother Ka Eduardo, and all the the leaders of uh, INC Media Productions, INC Radio, INC TV, everybody. Who would have thought that we're just ordinary people here minding our daily lives? Then all of a sudden, we got into this platform, and it opened up a whole new world for all of us. Now we know you. Truly, that is something that we cannot just contain in a few words. Thank you, everybody, for this. Now, as we say, how would you say, or what would you say to someone that you appreciate? We love you. I think that's it. Thank you. We love you. You see, appreciation shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, and bringing more meaning, happiness, and connection into our lives. And when we do that appreciation, before we know it, we are also being appreciated. Because when they acknowledge that with a simple, like a eyebrow movement like that, or a simple nod, or a smile, doesn't that just warm our hearts, right? And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for always um, being there. Your comments are truly inspiring, and sometimes you open up our minds as well to things that probably we have overlooked, or you have expressed it in such a way that we couldn't have done, better. You've expressed it better than we could have thought of. That's it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. All right. So at this time, before we do that, I just saw some comments that popped in. Kuya Rod said, I appreciate that I stumbled upon Faith and Melody back in the day, and for the live chat. You all inspire every time. And yes, thank you, Ate Care, also. We appreciate all of you so much. And Ate Sko said, it's great that I have brethren friends online whom I enjoy chatting with. Isn't that nice? Now, we didn't know that we have this big, loving community, and all we needed was that door to be open for all of us. Now, it's time to choose our top comments. So let's play that bumper, please, Karen.
Top comments.
Yes, Ate Care, let's go with your choice first.
Yes. My top comment today is from Central Valley, California. They're from Sister Sasha. She says, appreciation builds trust and love beyond measure, making relationships unbreakable against time and distance.
We need an applause for that. Irene, can we give her a big round of applause for that?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Yay.
Round of applause.
Yes.
Yes.
Love that. Unbreakable, I guess.
Yes, letting you know that all your comments are top notch. They're the best, but we just have to choose at least two for today. That was Ate Care's choice. My top comment for today comes from Ate Lumen Flores. She said, I appreciate that I still wake up this morning and say thanks to our Almighty God for another day. Good health and be with your family. Little things to be thankful today. Thank you. And those are our top comments.
Top comments.
Now we'll pause for a little moment here so we can listen to the verse of the week, and the title is Why We Need Self-Discipline.
Today, we're diving into something we all need, self-discipline, doing what we need to do despite the temptations that may come up. You know, successful people, including athletes, understand the value of self-discipline. That's how they're able to accomplish their goals and even become more resilient. But as Christians, can having self-discipline help us take care of our relationship with God and even gain a better life? I'm Brother Erwin Sunga, and we will answer this question in this verse of the week. Here in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 25 to 27. Every athlete in training submits to strict discipline in order to be crowned with a wreath that will not last, but we do it for one that will last forever. But I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified. Here the Bible reminds us that having self-discipline can help lead us to our greatest goal, God's promise of salvation, And as His servants, that is our ultimate goal. So just like athletes, let us have strict discipline. Always live by our Lord God's commands in every aspect of our life and include Him in every decision that we make. Let's find more ways to improve our services to our Lord God. And we should understand that making sacrifices goes hand in hand with having self-discipline. We hope that this verse of the week gives you the inspiration you need to start your week. Stay safe, stay strong, stay faithful. God bless.
That's our verse of the week, and thank you, Ka Erwin Sunga, for that reminder. And of course, before we end the program, there's still a couple that would like to say hello to Ate Zenny. Hello, Ate Zenny. Yes, how are you? And Kariki Bandal from the district of Cavite South, and he's expressing, he's saying he's greeting our beloved Sa Angelo Manalo. So he's from the local of Salitran. I don't know if you've been to Cavite, Ate Care, not yet, but
No po, not yet.
beautiful, beautiful city there. And also, there was another one that I wanted to give a shout out to, but anyway, if I missed it, hello again to everyone. Hello to Kamelka, Kaviki, and everyone who's this weekend there's something big happening in Europe, and we'll hear more of that from our brethren there. So please do keep tuning in to INC Radio and all the satellite programs this coming weekend, so you get to see and hear the updates coming from Spain. If you've heard of it, you know what I'm talking about. But we're excited to see the brethren there. And yes, at Isko said, spiritual practice makes perfect faith. Thank you for that. And Ate Care, anything else you'd like to add on to our discussion today, or your final thoughts and greetings as well?
Just that we truly appreciate everyone out there, and even just the little gestures out there, even like you said, the smile or a lift of an eyebrow, that's a little bit of something. Different people have different ways of appreciating the little things that you do. Take that in and accept what they are giving, because probably that's all they can give, and we just have to accept that. Once again, throughout this whole week, I truly appreciate all of you that has shown up and supported Faith and Melody. Truly, truly, truly love you all out there. And I guess like Ati just says, all you do is got to say it, right? So we love you. We love you, right? We love you. And hopefully someday, Ati Des, traveling host, make it happen, right? Traveling.
You've already been doing it.
Okay, well, we will hopefully be able to travel once again as the year slows down just a little bit. We'd like to visit your city, throw in some merch, and say hello to everyone out there. Ati Des.
And I would like to express my appreciation to all the ministers and staff there on INC Radio. I got a chance to briefly visit and meet everyone there. And as always, they're very welcoming. They're very warm, truly loving. It's like the best, if I could say, the best bunch of people that you can work with. The ministers there. Kawali, thank you very much po. Kawali Tarayos is, of course, the INC radio station manager, and everyone else. Before I do my official acknowledgement, right? But there are little things that we can do to show our appreciation. Some people would do a big social media post about it, right? If you've seen that on social media, they'll do like appreciation post. And then that's a very long one. If you're not into that, or you're not into big things like that, just even in your thought, just even a brief moment of acknowledgement of the things that you're truly grateful for, people that we truly appreciate, sit down for a moment. And most of all, if we can say a little prayer for them, just asking God for their blessings, that's more than enough. So thank you everyone for being with us today. We hope you enjoyed the program. And of course, the program runs Mondays to Thursdays on this side of the world, Pacific time, 9 a.m. Correct, Ate Ke? Because I'm
Yes.
still jet lagged, so I'm like confused with the time
Yes.
zone. 9 a.m. But never changes in the Philippines. It's 12 midnight in the Philippines, and we do have a rerun on Sundays, 10 p.m. dyan po sa Pilipinas. So, share the link, tell your friends about this program, and we do appreciate you doing that, because as a matter of fact, there are those who are messaging us and saying, hey, I just found out about your program. Thank you. Thank you very much for everybody's help. Thank you to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. And again, happy birthday, and may God bless you always po, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our CEBSI President and CEO and CFO Coordinator. Camoncheville Boy, thank you personally po. Thank you very much for all your help, especially when in my emergency travel there in the Philippines. Truly appreciate po Camoncheville Boy, our section chief for IMP, and Kawali Taray. I'm sorry, cause like I'm running. Kawali Taray, INC radio station manager. Ka Jeff Rivera, assistant station manager. Ka Sam Estopito, the program manager. Ka Edwin Nasibuke, our overseeing minister for the program. And thank you as well to Ka J. Emboltorio, Ka Gani Manggit, Ka everyone there, Kacheng, hello po Kacheng. Hello also to Kadante Brule. You'll see him on INC Radio Bulletin International, and of course, helping us today behind the scenes. But you can hear him and feel him because that's how big he is. Big in, that's how strong he is. Si Kuya Irene, Asuncion, and of course, Kuya Pong. Thank you very much po, and to all the tech that's always been helping us support this program, and everyone else on this on the side, sharing your thoughts, your feedback, your comments. Our beloved Faith and Melody Ohana, aloha, mahalo, ahuiho. This is Desa Senas from Hawaii, and Ate Care Shank from Sacramento. That's it for us. You do please have a safe day today. God bless you all. And one more. Kawilan Regalado, good morning po. And thank you very much for all the love and support. And closing, our closing song for today is Battle Cry 2.0. Aloha, mahalo, ahuiho.
Mahalo, have a great day.
Thank you, Kuya Rod, Ate Sko, Tiseni, everyone. Battle Cry 2.0.
Should be